Firstly, you've been here, what, for like half an hour, 45 minutes? Overall, what's your impression of Bournemouth University so far?
I love the Fusion building. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's a great space, very open, very modern. I think that's really good. And certainly seeing some of the applied research that is being done across the board, I think is really interesting. And if anything at all, I think Bournemouth University should be shouting more about it to the rest of the world.
You've been a Universities Minister for 3 months now. What are some of the key areas you're hoping to look into in the higher education sector?
Not a week goes by without something universities in the news. I think one of the things that's very key to me as Universities Minister is ensuring that students get value for money for their degrees. Students are investing a considerable amount of money in their degrees, and I want to make sure that they get what they're paying for from the university, but also afterwards that whatever they want to do with their degrees, that they're able to pursue those dreams and ambitions. And that's why I started this whole thing called Sam on Campus, to be able to actually go out there, listen and engage with students so that they have a voice in the decisions that are being made in Westminster that affect them.
Students are already paying up to £40,000 with their loans and the tuition fees being covered. However, I'm sure you've been pressed on this a few times, the interest rates that perhaps some argue they don't hear as much about. This can possibly make the total sum go from 40,000 to say 45 to 50,000. That extra debt, do you think the government is doing enough to make us aware of that? People mention the interest rate, some other people talk about accommodation costs. My starting point is a good degree is a good investment, and the system we've had now has made it possible for universities to be well funded. I think what I will focus on rather than the interest rate is the fact that what we've got a mixture of a loan and a graduate contribution system, which means that whatever you earn, it's 9% of your income is what you're paying, and after 30 years, it all gets written. Whatever you've paid, the debt gets written off. And that means that well-earning graduates contribute a lot more than those who don't.